Yes. Thanks, guys. Microphones. Appreciate that. Hand them off over there. Want to take, well, if you've ever taken up exercise, especially if you're not terribly fit, you know that sticking to it sometimes is one of the greatest challenges. For me, when I started riding, I've gotten into cycling, and one of the greatest things about cycling is really, and I learned this from Sarah Lewis, who's up front leading worship. One of the things that I found out about this, and it's just fantastic and really helped me in getting into cycling, it's called snack time. And to be honest, that a good chunk of my riding consisted of getting on the bike and planning how much longer until snack time. Because you're sitting on this fairly small object that you don't usually sit on anything that small for any extended period of time while you're working out. And then, you know, getting off of it sounds really, really good. And the problem with that is it takes a while to really fully embrace snack time. It really cuts into your riding because it takes a sizable portion of time. About a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, I rode to Emmett, about 56 miles of route that I did, and I went up Emmett Highway, not 16, but the other one. And at the top is this great place that before with them I had experienced the beauty of snack time. So I got to the top and then I figured it's time for snack time. I have achieved this hill. So I'm there sitting on the side of the road by myself, my bike leaned over, my back to the road, enjoying snack time by myself, drinking Gatorade and eating food. And you got to understand that snack food when you're on a bike is really different. You know, there's granola bars which are good, but then you get in like the Cliff Bar thing, and if you've ever eaten a Cliff Bar, like you're just cruising through the gas station like, I need something to snack. I've heard the Cliff Bars are good. Don't eat a Cliff Bar, okay? They taste like cardboard. They're disgusting, but if you've been working out really, really hard, it's like chocolate cake. And you're like, how did they do this? I'm going to have one later, and it's even warm because, you know, you've been carrying it in Jersey. So you're like, this is really good, and you eat one later, you're like, oh my word, this is the worst thing ever created, right? So I'm up there enjoying snack time up the top of the mountain, and suddenly this truck comes up from Emmett. Now this guy is obviously, I'm assuming, in a pickup truck, therefore from Emmett. In a truck. I'm in spandex. I'm not sure, really, at this point, that perhaps the people of Emmett are embracing the spandex riders that much. Perhaps I should be a little bit concerned. And did you just say that's disgusting? It is disgusting, it's true, but until you bring on a bike, you don't understand it. Actually, I swore I would never wear spandex, but I'm a convert. But, as Sarah shared with us, the coolness of your bike jersey is inversely proportionate to the distance you are from your bike. In other words, if you're more than a couple feet from your bike, you just look stupid. So this guy slows down, you know, you need some help? You know, and how do you say to this guy in the truck, I'm having snack time, you know, is this kindergarten, you know, what just happened? And they're like, no, I'm good. And this guy apparently was a cyclist, which is funny because he's like, well, you know, if you need a 723 tube, I'm actually on the lookout. I actually got one in this truck. My tires are fine, thank you very much. I'm just going to keep riding. Well, this last Sunday was the 5th of July. And I've learned a really, really important lesson, and I'd like to share it with you. It's one of the most important lessons that I've learned in cycling since I've been riding for a couple years. I started riding, and this year has been a really rough year on riding. I've really been fighting going back to my old life with cycling, which means I'm too busy to go cycling. I'm too busy to exercise. I don't know how many of you fight that battle if I'm too busy to do my working out. And so I was approaching every 4th of July. Daniel and Sarah have started this masochistic tradition of climbing up Bogus Basin from the bottom, in case you were wondering. Up, not down, but up. And so I was really dreading going, I'm so not ready for this ride. I'm so not ready, I'm so not ready, I'm so not ready. So I get there, and Sarah and Daniel are there on their tandem, which is just funny to watch. And tandem is a bike built for two, if you knew the old song. And Joel Crumride is there. And I hate Joel. And he's not here to defend himself. I feel bad, but I hate Joel because Joel is this little dude. Like, I could break him like a twig. And he's skinny. And when you're climbing mountains, really it comes down to this. Daniel's told me over and over again. I don't know what he's trying to get at, but he's told me over and over that hill climbing is a ratio of strength to weight, basically, is the only thing that matters. I myself feel that I should maximize the time that I'm on the bike. So I've tried to pack on as much as I possibly can, so that when I'm hill climbing, I actually get a good workout. Joel's this tiny little dude on a bike, and it's a, it's the four of us riding, and so we jump on the bike, and pretty quick, he proves that he's better at hills than I am. I think it has to do with the fact I haven't been riding, and the fact that he has a lot less to carry around. And I'm not bitter. And so we take off, we start riding, I go ahead, I'm ahead a little bit of him, and then he catches up. And I learned this important lesson because, see, I'm out there riding, and I'm